Don't argue with me.
Trust, honor bound, into the fire. I'm on recruitment blues, and welcome to the neighborhood.
Cassette said into the fire.
Into the fire. So join the fire breathers.
Okay. Make sure the audio is working.
Oh, look, encrypted's up.
We are golden. All right, I am here. Relatively speaking.
I was hoping to get the alien blaster out of that event, but no. Some odd lag spikes on here tonight.
Cassette said me too.
Where are you located currently?
I'm at the encrypted event.
Okay.
Cassette said you are in a different session.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'd have to join in on us.
I'm aware. Rogue creatures terrorizing Appalachia. I think I just teleported to a war zone.
If you came to this event, it just ended.
I hear the beep of a bomb code.
Yeah, I think one got killed around here.
There's someone named Corgi here.
Yeah, one got killed right here. I just sent you an invite.
I got one from Cassette.
I think we both sent you one. Yeah, back to my camp. Trash shit.
Where is your...
My camp is near White Spring. It'll look like a cultist head.
Holy crap, I found it. Is this madness?
So damn much.
Cassette said, by the way, if you want an alien pistol. Cassette said, complete your ally quest line.
Yeah, I need to. I've got on civilians so fucking much. Still have like 100 and something fucking super stem packs on me because I took a whole bunch of shit and was selling to vendors and I ran all of the vendors out of caps the other day.
Hello there.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Living in space for just why?
They really need to fix the fucking.
You said you had a generator for charging
said,
coils
Yes.
or cores. I have some that are not full.
Alright, but drop the non-full ones and I'll swap them out for full ones.
Okay. That's all of them, I believe.
Four, five, six, seven.
I love the smell of corpses in the morning.
Do you have that lock so people can't rifle through that?
Nobody can get into it to begin with. Only the person that drops it.
That's good under the circumstances. Does it only charge one at a time?
It'll charge 4 at a time.
Oh, wow.
What are those under?
Ammo. Thank you.
Yep. And that still leaves me with, let's see, 24, 25 fully charged.
Good grief. Are you trying to get to the top of the house?
Go ahead and put 4 more.
Cassette said nods.
Doesn't seem to be working out too well for you.
I think there's a
Cassette said no it does not he.
between Rose and me.
It'd be easier to do it from over here. No, I say it would. Maybe if I let all my AP region.
How about you stop wasting my time?
Somebody put a dinosaur on my house.
Yeah, that's probably why she was wanting to get up there.
I'm okay with this.
So, what are we going to do today?
I know. Well, Safe and Sound just popped. Though it doesn't look like there's any participants to it. That's the one you gotta run the fucking. You gotta take back one of their pit stops. It's actually a really good one, but I don't know like anybody's jumping to it yet.
I am going to have a wild night with these
I
gems.
just can't shake these nightmares.
Let's see.
Floating in space
Go
forever.
pops.
Just
Oh,
why?
Andrew, you want to see all my armors?
Get out
They're
of
down
my
here.
way.
You've added more?
Well, some of them I've completed.
Ah,
Zone. Like this one is that's the T-51 with the Nuka Cola on it.
gotcha.
Cassette said reflective armor piercing is evil but the place
This
isn't a
is
bad
the,
one for doing it.
Standard excavator. There's the only 2 pieces of the XO1 that I have, and it's got the Nuka Quantum on it. I haven't got the full. I need the left and the right arm for the T60. And this is the T45 with the Mothman paint on it.
That looks more like reflective chrome. I wonder.
Probably the lighting in here.
That's what I'm wondering. I'm going to put on mine. Actually, I don't have to put it on, really.
Yeah, it looks similar to what I've got on there.
So it's the lighting that gives it less of the chrome look.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the right arm.
Yeah, okay, so I'm missing both left and right arm. And you're missing the left arm.
I'm missing the right arm according to this.
Which is really weird. Oh yeah, no, it is the right arm. Okay, yeah, because that's the ultra sidearm.
And the side that it shows is missing on the HUD, I could have swore is the right.
Cassette said I just had a thought.
Yeah, it's the right arm.
Cassette said drop the ultra side arm real quick.
Okay.
Cassette said this may look better.
Drop. There you go. There's that back.
Cassette said I may be bugged out.
What are you trying to do?
Cassette said use the bench.
Well, you're about 6 feet away from it.
Cassette said I can leave the area, so hopefully that will fix it.
I'm going to jump to that spot real quick.
Cassette said my power armor is gone.
Wait, what?
You're kidding.
Cassette said oh I might be safe. Cassette said I just got the coming back in 60 seconds.
Yeah, it's not rendering for me either.
Cassette said so feathers crossed.
I bet it was because when you exited, it was on the stand. That can bug it out sometimes.
Cassette said I was completely bugged out.
Yeah, no power over here. Check this spot real quick.
Cassette said I am leaving and coming back.
Okay.
There's been some weird lag spikes today, so that could be playing into it a bit.
Not gonna lie, the T60 does give me Dark Helmet vibes.
Cassette said my armor
Hot.
didn't come back.
Too hot.
Cassette said so hopefully this will sort it.
Just taking a couple of power armor slots real quick while she's sorting it.
Cassette said invite me again. Cassette said that brought it back.
Nice.
What was that? Oh, somebody launched a nuke. Ooh, where'd they launch the
Attention,
nuke at?
citizens. Nuclear strike imminent. Please exit the area at your earliest convenience.
Is that where your
Thank you
base
for your
is?
cooperation.
I'm not even seeing it on the map where they're launching it.
Kill unruly Gulliver feral ghouls at Whispering.
Yeah, I'm not even seeing where the fuck they're dropping the nuke at.
Yay, you got your armor back.
One last place to go check. So far, none of them's been up where I've checked. Hello, Nash.
Hello there.
Nash said hello.
How are you doing tonight?
No armor here either.
Cassette said wave wave waves.
See where they dropped that nuke. I wonder if... Okay, I wonder if their whole fucking system is bugged right now. Because I know somebody launched a fucking nuke.
Nash said what is this voice? It sounds familiar, as if I'd heard it long ago.
In a galaxy
Winking
far,
face.
far away. It is improving, but it is not back. It still breaks
Nash said you sound
periodically.
almost human again.
I know, right? If only I felt that way. It has focused down with the agony to when I am trying to cough or exhale, like to blow my nose. It feels like someone's stabbing me in the side. So I have probably pulled a muscle. I had that impact with the wall while I was sneezing, and I wore a brace today to support my rib, and I was able to work a lot better today with less pain, so I'm less tired. I got home yesterday and I ate and
Nash
went
said
to
I can't
sleep.
tell you how glad I am that you're improving. I was getting tired of listening to you destroy your vocal cords.
Yeah, but yeah, I can actually project my voice a bit better, but it still cracks periodically.
Nash said but seriously, it's good news.
I just need it to stop because I will only be able to cough when it's absolutely necessary. I can't, like intentionally clear something if I feel it gunky. I have to wait till it's at a certain point, and then I have to double over borderline in pain. Draconis heard me. I didn't mute. And how did you describe it?
You were dying. Like it sounded like he was dying. It was horrid.
The world went kind of fuzzy and everything, and I'm waiting for the
Cassette
roll of
said I
coughs
can't
to
paint
stop.
it for you, frowning face with open mouth.
Oh, it's fine.
Hey, neurological warfare.
It is totally fine. I am just happy you let me use that so I can have that on my
Cassette
armor.
said right arm.
Yeah, right arm.
So it's my right arm, but that means the HUD on my display, my power armor is facing away from me.
Cassette said take this at least.
Because it's the right side of the screen, not the left side, as if it was facing me. Take what? I'm good for the moment if we're trying to go back to the
Cassette
way
said
we
of
were.
course that can't be dropped.
But yeah, work was better. Had end of year review. I got a small pay raise. No complaints. I didn't also air any because I was too tired and did not have the patience, even if I had something to say. But it was decent. Monday was hell, not having that brace on my side. Every time I would twist and turn or bend over, my body was like, "What are you doing? I can't let you do that, Dave." I am icing it tonight, trying to remember to take ibuprofen to calm it down. How was
Cassette
your
said
day?
jumping to neurological, and if you need me to test Nash I can jump over. I saw that you had the LRM-10 pec up.
Somebody's using the fucking Goss minigun.
How does that work?
I have yet to find it yet.
Because it's
But
charged to fire. It means you're not getting full power unless it
The
charges.
Goss minigun doesn't charge to fire.
So you're leaving a lot of damage on the table then, aren't you?
Oh no, it is so much stronger than the standard minigun.
Hmm. Awesome. But yeah, tonight's the first night I've actually felt like getting on a game and mucking around, let alone being social. Doesn't sound like a bad idea. Probably shouldn't waste my core.
part of the swamp. And it's just an after event right now.
Cassette said nods.
What is it with this bridge that makes the Snallygaster see me but not run towards me? That is weird. It's like the physics for their line of sight is being blocked by the archway.
Cassette said Bethesda pathfinding AI is special.
Oh, apparently. Because I have just killed 4 Snallygasters, 3 of which I just sat there and shot because I hear a dong like radar sound and a bunch of caps. Is that a trap?
Cassette said we can toss it into the Maverick/Mangonel HVRs and see how it does live as a test.
Well, that was weird. I heard the chirping of the caps. And then when I picked them up, it stopped. Maybe I took something to make them more obvious.
There is a perk card that gives you an audible when you're around a cap stash.
Maybe that's what I did. Interesting. I wonder if that was the Pip-Boy, like doing there's something very nasty near here. It is glowing green and flying.
Gun green usually.
Legendary Scorch Beast. Level. It wants to kill me. Level 52.
Oh, that's not too
Oh wow, this is gonna
Nash
take a
said
while.
tell it to take a number.
Yeah, I've got plenty of other things trying to kill me.
And you're in his plot armor. Holy shit! It all was a fucking scorched.
Cassette said time to shred some wings of the false burb.
How did I get... Oh, there's a bunch of scorched on the ground.
And a death claw.
Holy guacamole, Batman.
The fuck did you piss off, Ender?
I don't know. My plot armor?
Down, asshole. Ow, 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 dick.
Why am I taking radiation damage? He's near me.
On the ground.
Wow, he's down? That was faster
Cassette
than I
said bad fake
expected.
burb.
What did you get?
I'm gonna go back and repair my gun. I've got a whole bunch of legendaries. I haven't cleaned them on out since the last two events.
I picked up Scorch Piece, Wing Fragment, Meat, Sturdy Robot Chest Piece, and
Cassette said
regenerating
nothing
Power
good for
Armor
me.
left leg.
Suffering from the blight.
Oh, thank you. I have leveled up.
Cassette said extendo ender.
That's disturbed.
What's up, Pumpkin?
How y'all doing?
Hello there.
Hello. Ender, you feeling better?
Some.
You do sound better, though.
Yes. I am not quite as bad as I was.
Herb, do you want to flight
Cassette said wave wave waves.
And are y'all streaming?
I am?
Ender?
Do I need to leave?
No.
Cassette said I won't say
Okay.
no to one hee hee.
How's your day going?
It's going okay. Gonna have to buy a new stove.
Oh yeah, my friend just got a new fridge and mangled his old one, making sure that no one will ever be able to use it. Not intentionally, but due to the fact that he didn't want to mess with it, so he started cutting wires because it had control panels on the doors. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's pretty jacked. What happened with yours?
The so the self clean function that's on the thing
Mm-hmm.
will not turn off at all.
Oh, that's problematic.
I've done the system reset. I've done a full, let it do its thing and all like that. And it's still not working. And the bad part is I price checked to see how much a new stove costs.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about $1,500.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. And again, I went directly for a Whirlpool to see if it was at a good price because I got a friend that can get a discount on it. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'll check that out. And it's like, oh, cheapest one is about $1,200.
Cassette said, have you looked at the
Travel
price for a new
Beach.
board?
Interesting thought. Have you talked to a repair person to find out if they could swap a board or something like that?
I have not.
That might be the cheaper option.
But then again, the company that does the repairs and whatnot charge you just for talking to them.
Warm and fuzzy feelings.
Nah, I won't say the intrusive thought that came to my mind when you said warm and fuzzy feelings.
There's no alcohol involved.
My thought went with boobs and a fuzzy sweater. I got a giggle.
Yeah, thankfully it wasn't anything serious because I would still be doubled over, coughing and sounding, as Dracona said, like I'm dying.
Mm-hmm.
You got to hear it
Cassette said
tonight.
ovens aren't super complicated a lot of the time as long as you disconnect it. When mine went, I just swapped the board and it sorted it.
I'm sorry. I just try to get people to smile and laugh and whatnot.
That was your first mistake. I don't smile.
So when you laugh, you're going frown face,
It's
droopy
pain.
dog. Ha
It's
ha
pain
ha.
on my face.
Fuck you, pumpkin.
I thought that was a watermelon.
Nash said if you make Ender laugh right,
Oh,
now it would constitute at least attempted murder.
now I know I'm fat.
War crimes.
Cassette said war crimes you say?
Yep, I thought that would perk your ears up.
War crimes, you say?
She's all about some war crimes.
I keep forgetting. She don't talk. It would constitute at least attempted murder. Yeesh. Laughs once. What happened to Ender? Pumpkin made him laugh one time and he exploded.
It was all over. My internal organs just harden up and lock up entirely. And I just go bleh. So, aside from oven issues, which I know you like to muck around in cooking, so that has got to be incredibly frustrating for you.
Oh yeah. I was going to be doing baking, a baking stream for December, and now because of that, I won't be able to do a baking stream.
Cassette
Unless
said, does that mean I can be captain of the tannery? Hee hee.
Well, maybe call around and find out. Have you done any? I'm assuming you have, but have you done any online research? Like, hey, I've got this type.
I've done that, and uh, when I tried to take a call, or when I tried to contact the actual manufacturer, just be like, "Hey, this is an older one. I need to take and do this and that and these and those." They're like, "Okay, you're gonna have to pay us for every minute that you're talking to us."
Okay, I'm not talking about going with the.
You're talking about a handyman that should know. The problem is, I did think about that, but the thing is, if I happen to take and call someone, it's like, yeah, I can fix your stuff and all that, and they charge me a service fee for just coming over, and they can't fix it, then I'm out money that I could
Cassette
have
said,
used
do
for
you
a
have a
new
single ceramic?
stove.
Uh,
It's one of those situations where it's a 10-year-old stove that I never paid for. I got it free for the free when I bought the house.
storage
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
But I guarantee you I do.
So
So it's one of those things, since you didn't pay for it, it's not really worth running a risk. So better just
Yeah.
to buy something.
exactly.
Gotcha.
I mean, obviously, if I could fix the top still works, and I have a convection oven right now, so I'm not just in trouble. But I just would like to have my full oven back because
Yeah.
convenience.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Um. Are there any good not aftermarket, but second
Resale
owner
shops.
places?
I might need to look into that, but I have a friend that has a discount cart to get a brand new one. I was
Hmm.
thinking about going through that.
Cassette said, thank you, something broke my generator.
But it's one of those things where if I have to, I will take and do what I need to get it done. I could potentially do a cooking stream. It's just going to be put a camera at the convection oven and let that be the thing people watch for a little while.
Fair enough.
Nash said, I'm falling asleep, so I'm off to bed.
Good
Have a
night,
good
Have a
Nash.
good night.
Night, Nash.
Talk to you later.
Cassette said, wave, wave, waves.
I got to make brownies for one viewer. They donated a lot to the channel, and I was like, I can make brownies and I can give them to my neighbors. That's basically what's going to happen. Is anything that's made is going to go to my neighbors, except for a pecan pie. That'll be mine. That's one of those things that I enjoy about the holidays.
Yeah.
It's a chocolate bourbon pecan pie.
I'm not really fond of pecan pies myself. That or derby pie. If
It's
that's
a derby pie.
I think it's another name based off the region I was in for a pecan pie. Except it didn't have pecans. It was just like the gel that you find in a pecan pie.
So it's
An abomination.
a syrup pie.
Well, it's more gelatinous. It's uber sweet.
It's yeah, it's a brown sugar combined with corn syrup.
I will trust your judgment because you do more cooking than I do.
Because best way to describe a pecan pie, the gelatinous part is just quite literally the sugar mixed with corn syrup, and that's it, and eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Cassette said event is right next to my base. Hee.
Invaders from beyond again. Have to jump there.
So, any new news from the worlds in the First Descendant?
so good news. I got Glay catalyzed out
Nice.
with the rocket rotation.
So you can auto fire now rockets.
To help out with the freaking rocks.
Molten Fortress.
Yep.
Not us.
Thank God. I'm working on I got a executor maxed. I got a Python maxed. I got just about every weapon.
Very nice.
Yep. Still haven't got Viesa Ultimate.
No.
No. Still very much working on that one.
Cassette said I have made a mistake.
No.
Okay.
Did someone die?
Cassette said I am stuck in a tree.
How did you accomplish that?
Talent.
Fair enough.
This thing just became the easiest thing to do. Oh, they reduced the time on Vulgus Outpost cooldowns.
That's the one with the things that either Sharon infiltrates and yeah, that's gonna help speed things up a good bit, especially considering there's no guarantee that it's gonna get you what you want anyway.
Yep.
I was actually quite thrilled to hear about that.
Because now it's basically every 30 seconds instead of it being a minute. So, like, I'm on Sharon right now. That messed up. was going so fast I actually went too fast. And December 5th is when they are bringing in the next Battle Pass.
Oh,
Which-
really?
I probably will buy it.
Well, we'll have to see if it's any good.
I'm hoping so.
So,
I'm just-
I'm kind of curious what content they're gonna have.
That's what I'm
I hope
really
they really have a lot more.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of thin.
You're not wrong. Because it feels more like a... So, I think we've had this conversation before. The game kind of feels like a World of Warcraft situation, you know what I mean? But the World of Warcraft situation happened to have it to where you had a large library of stuff every time they made a new expansion, in a sense. And the story is not bad or anything like that. I'm not knocking it for that. It's just that when you get through the story's not long at all.
So Endgame is, for the most part, just continuing to tweak your stuff, but
Yeah.
it's the
Trying to get
already
better and-
existing stuff, not
Yeah.
not a whole bunch of new stuff. Like with a lot of the expansions or the new combat seasons for the PvP, there would be upgrades that you'd have to get. You'd have to rebuild your equipment, your weapons, or whatever, just so you're competitive for the next season. But I don't see that as anything that they're doing. So literally, you're using the same base level progression the whole rest of the time as you are with everything else.
Yeah.
Fashionable sunglasses.
But are y'all ready for Thanksgiving or anything like that?
I got a turkey from work, 18
Nice.
pounder, all for myself.
Damn.
Yep.
You gonna cook it
Cassette
anyway?
said after I cure the blight want to do ops?
I am going to
We can.
bake it in a bag like I have the past couple years. It works really well.
What spices and herbs and whatnot?
I am bizarre. I will tend to use stuff for like a steak seasoning, but I'll also add additional onion, garlic, and then I also rub it down with balsamic vinaigrette.
I try it.
I've had people tell me it's pretty tasty. So
Mine is a swimming in butter and wine. Is the best way to describe how I do my bird. I will inject it with. It's got garlic, savory, and everything like that all on it. You know that shebang. But when it comes down to it, it's got enough wine in it to make it to where it's also done in the bag. It's got enough wine in it to where it happens to loosen up the muscle.
yeah.
So the alcohol acts as a meat tenderizer. But because it's got it's a white wine that usually happens to have a little bit of an apple flavor to it, so it adds that fruitiness to it and combines pretty well with the savory.
Fair enough.
Also, if you're new to the stream and you're
Cassette
hearing
said
me
I am
talk,
set when you two are.
huh?
She's getting ready to do a
Oh.
instance when everyone's ready.
Gotcha. Draconis, what you doing?
I'm on here with them. There's 3 things in a vat in my base now. I now have a King Murloc, a Super Mutant, and a human floating in vats.
Ew. Accounting for taste.
At least it's a female human.
Ew. I don't see how that helps you.
I am going to be doing something different this year, though.
Yeah?
You're all healed up.
So, anybody here do casseroles or anything like that?
My family on occasion.
I got this 3. It's a crock pot that's designed for, like, you know, parties and whatnot. And it's got 3 different crock pots in it to where it can cook 3 different things at once.
Gotcha.
I'm going to make green bean casserole, some other casseroles in them. And after they get done cooking, I'm basically going to take them and put like 1 or 2 in the convection oven and let it just crisp them up at the top.
Okay.
So, like green bean casserole and all like that, I'll just take and let it cook till it's nice and bubbly so it doesn't burn. And then let it grab, like, you know, oven mitts, put it into the convection oven, and put French's fried onions on top, and just let that brown on top, and you're good. There's no point in making, like, you know, 5 pounds of casserole for 1 to 2 people.
Yeah.
But it's Christmas. I'm cooking for Christmas. I'm not cooking for Thanksgiving this year, actually.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive to my family's house and then be like, oh, I'm cooking everybody else food, and I won't be eating with everybody else for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm not doing this anymore. So I sound like an asshole, I guess, but it's just one of those things where
Oh, I bet I put all my fucking.
I don't
My fucking fusion cores.
didn't want to take and be told I need to take and do something that I won't get to be a part of, kind of situation.
Makes sense. Makes total sense.
Cassette said armor won't matter much since armor piercing.
Yeah.
Our family
Cassette said I just need the
For
strength mine
Christmas.
offers he.
does a fondue.
Oh,
Social finger food. We'll make bread, cookies, and then get a whole bunch of different cheeses, breadcrumbs, eggs. Whip up a egg dip, have the breadcrumbs set up, and we'll just sit around, do whatever,
snacking.
chat, snack, cook. I am ready when you guys are.
So open your map and on the daily ops. There you go.
Daily ops.
There you go.
I just teleported to you.
That would.
Okay.
Team, come in.
Now that you're
Someone's
cordial.
been spying on
Monster,
our comms.
Gouda,
It's critical that we keep our
dip
lines
it in
secure. I've tracked
whipped
down
egg,
interceptors
and
to
then
your AO.
breadcrumbs to hold it
Take 'em
together.
out.
Oh god, it's the one that we gotta track them.
Never actually had real fondue before.
Yeah.
And I recommend
We've
stealth
cried,
maneuvers
cried.
when you're on.
We've tried a
This sensor's
couple.
powerful enough,
We
you wanna limit how
tried
many you take on at once.
a fondue using wine to cook.
Yep.
Oh, we've tried, of course, oil. We've done chocolate. Best fondue chocolate that I've found yet. I hate to say it, but due to the how well it melts and how smooth it is getting one of those giant, like 5-pound Hershey's chocolate bars.
Really?
Yeah, we ended up trying that once. We ended up getting a block from somebody who had gotten it like the Sam's Club and melted it down. It melted down super smooth. Did a really, really good job. Again, it's not like the waxy style chocolates, but you know, you're expecting it to work with like an ice cream or
Can't shut down the
harden
interceptors
up
without it.
really
Kinda hazy on who exactly
in
it
that
is,
kind of
but
manner.
my money's on
Yeah.
whichever one looks the
But
most
it worked really, really well. But it's really, really
Code
rich.
acquired. Sneak your way over to one of those interceptors and disable it.
I never would have expected Hershey's would be the right one to go for.
I don't know if there is one better, but we've tried
For the
like
job. Hunt
the
another
chocolate
batch until
bark
we've got
or
our
whatever
full
that you can get the
here.
generic for
Yeah.
like
Take a little mind, put this scheme
and it
together.
did not do as well at all.
Hmm.
Is there explosive out here?
Oh, drop the reflective, you asshole. Ah, shit.
Jesus Christ, what's the deal with the freaking lag?
Do know. So I'm running around and killing fungus covered monsters. They look like The Thing, the TV
Ozone.
series.
Yeah. Holy shit, these assholes hurt. Damn, I can't even get out. YouTube. That's loud.
Did you die?
Oh yeah, we both did. So these have armor piercing and they have reflective, so
Okay.
I have had no
Here should
problems
be in
killing
your area
them.
now. Try to take them out without letting the rest of this merry gang know. Excellent.
Maybe my plot armor is back?
You need to shut down another interceptor. Good luck. Great. That's 2 down.
When you don't need something, you get it. When you need it, you can't get shit.
Hunt down another batch of these poor fools.
I was trying to get to you.
Oh, I actually went down. Maybe the mobs were different?
Yeah, when they go to flashing like that, their reflective's active, so anything that you hit them with, bounce part of the damage back to you.
That's bull crap. Your playground rules suck, dude. If I may ask one more question, y'all ever do stuffing?
Yes.
Yeah.
Stuffing is good. That and mashed potatoes.
I'm doing baked potatoes this year. Like, I'm just gonna do like maybe 8 big old baked potatoes. And
Oh, he didn't let me get up. It's official, my plot armor is gone.
oh no. You had got an anime
He's
on
no
your
longer
side.
the main
right?
character.
I am
You just
not.
Oh no. It's not doing that.
I am knocked again. And I got right back up. How did that work?
The code signal's coming from an extremely dangerous enemy.
Your
in
name is not
area.
Danny Boy.
Approach with caution.
If you have a
Make
super
every
stim
shot
pack, it
count,
allows you to
team.
get back up.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I'm doing a Cajun mushroom stuffing.
Alright, well, I'm knocked again.
Fuck.
Got pinned in a corner.
Yeah, there was a whole bunch that spawned right there. We got 1 minute to finish this.
Got 5 seconds.
Tango down. Good work. Use that code to shut off the last interceptor and let's be done with this.
The refire rate on the Gauss rifle does not work close up.
You don't need to intercept our radio transmissions to
There we go.
figure out the Brotherhood shouldn't be messed with. Thanks for bringing that to their attention, team. I'm signing off.
Cassette said I really hate this combo.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what we get. Soul Survivor plan.
Cassette said meat bag stash box.
I got the alien stash box earlier. And the alien Stein. I guess I could build a Stein and actually put a Stein in my Stein display.
Legendary script, legendary module, stim packs right away, magnetic, nocturnal T45 right arm tier 2, juggernaut short barrel, shotgun tier 1, plan to symptomatic. Don't know what that is.
So symptomatic, like I have one up in my camp. It's basically a tube that you can get in that
Cassette
cures
said one of the
diseases.
best plans you can get.
Yeah, I have one up in my camp if you want to see it.
What's it do?
Cures disease.
Well, now I understand the play on words.
Like if you go to my camp and go upstairs in the big house, there's one up there.
Gotcha.
Soul Survivor. What's Soul Survivor? What is that? Is that a weapon? It sounds like a legendary weapon.
Cassette said bad hunting rifle.
Ugh. Because of course it is.
Cassette said, by the way, what does it take to build a symptomatic, and can you toss one down at my base? Hee.
I can look into it.
Uh, 50% damage to humans, 25% damage while aiming, 50 damage resistant while aiming, and night vision. Yeah, that is fucking horrid.
But it's got night vision.
I can add that to any gun.
Oh.
But the other stats are absolutely horrid on it. I should have the stuff to build a symptomatic. So I should be able to just throw one out. I just gotta remember where the fuck it's at. Symptomatic should be...
Shit.
It's not in my inventory. I don't know why.
It'll be under notes.
Cassette said notes.
I'm going back. I looked there.
Is that under Ford Decor, maybe?
Okay, didn't. Oh, I know why. I wasn't looking at my inventory. I was looking at the stash box. All right, crafting. Let's see what it requires.
Oh, it's on your side. 4 aluminum, 3 circuitry, 2 fiber optics, 2 gear, 3 glass, 3 screws, and 4 steel.
I have everything but the aluminum.
I've got it. I can build it one. Where do you want it?
Cassette said right here probably. Cassette said thank you.
I need to collect some aluminum. I am on an aluminum deficit.
Let me go back and look and see how much I've got on my base.
Don't worry about it. I can always collect it. I just need to be looking for it.
Do you know how to mark components?
I haven't. I just pick it up as I run across.
Well, see, you can go into tab and go over to your junk, and then you can go on keyboard at C for component name, and you can mark any one of those, and it'll put a little magnifying glass. Anything that you look at that'll give you that component will have the magnifying glass beside it.
Oh, since we didn't actually talk about this last time, I did bring it up though. What is your favorite holiday movie?
For what holiday?
Christmas.
Cassette said Die Hard.
I knew you were gonna say that. So good.
So I watch all the Santa Claus on Christmas.
Die Hard.
The two with Kurt Russell are really good.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to Red One.
Have you seen
such a good movie?
Have you seen Letters to Santa?
Oh yes.
The trailer dropped for it yesterday or so.
Yeah, I saw the trailer for it.
Cassette said it's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls off of Nakatomi Plaza.
Amen.
Damn straight.
Which I am looking forward to watching Red One this year. That looks like it's going to be a funny movie.
It better be. There's no I hope so. Is it just? It better be.
And then, of course, I have a whole bunch of the good witches that I watch around Christmas, because there's a whole bunch of them that are Christmas.
Yeah, you and I did talk about this.
And of course, Nightmare Before Christmas, because it is both Halloween and Christmas.
Yep.
Mhm.
But Ender was the one that never said anything.
Favorite Christmas.
To be fair, Ender hasn't really been able to speak for practically a month.
This is true. That's why I waited.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
I'm thinking.
Okay. Take your time.
I do like the Jim Carrey Grinch.
There's actually a lot more people that love that movie than I ever thought possible.
Cassette said that's number 2 for me.
What movies do we put on when we go home?
I had to grab it wrong. To show you. So, this is part of the reason that I was so fucking nervous driving back from North Carolina.
Loading. Oh. Is that ammo?
Yeah. Not just any ammo.
That pretty.
These are green tip armor penetrating.
Now the question is, why do you have those?
These were part of my inheritance from my father-in-law.
Oh.
I have another case that's hidden because I'll go under the gel
Jesus.
because they're red tip tracers.
Jesus.
And that's just one box. I mean, a few thousand rounds.
Oh.
Yeah. My father-in-law was preparing. And that's just what I brought. That's a few thousand rounds for the rifle that I inherited from him. Because I got a Panther on Oracle AR-15 with a gorgeous scope and laser sight.
Nice.
Like the scope is the one that you can twist it and set it red or green so it glows at night. Brought home like 1,000 rounds of 22 long rifle from my wife. She carried the Ruger 22. We gave his brother, her Uncle Jerry, like 2,000 rounds of 9mm. Her brother, his son, took like 1,000 rounds of 50 cal. He got the designated. And God knows how many of the other ones, because he got all the other ones. All the other pistols.
Good God. Those things are a nightmare.
So yeah, he was definitely preparing for something.
I found some T-45 armor. And another power armor frame, but that's the only...
I mean, it's not legal to have
One
that
that I know
ammo or
about.
anything like that, so.
Cassette said I looked over in this direction and went someone it getting ganged up on.
Of course it's me.
But I got the rifle, like 11 fucking clips.
Nice.
Cassette said and then I looked at your health and went oh I care if they die hee hee.
Thanks.
Ugh. He sold the other one that I wanted.
Yeah.
Except for that off I had to go a couple of his.
Could have been like, well, why don't you sell it to me?
Because he had the revolver 44 Magnum, and he sold that one. That was the other one that I wanted.
Automated Mining Services welcomes you
His
to the
son
home
was supposed to
of
get the 357
Visitors,
revolver
please see our reception.
and the 50 cal,
Welcome
but
to AMS,
he had to
future
sell
of
the
mining.
357 too. And I crashed.
AMS is here for you. Thank
Crap.
you for visiting.
That used to not happen to me, but that's happened more and more lately. I don't know what they have done.
Okay, so 2 chances. I need 2 of these to make that weapon be complete. That's what the game's turned into. Finish up the weapons, make it to where they're complete, make it to where you happen to do this, that, these, and those to all this stuff. And
This is what I do.
oh, thought you was showing it on screen.
Nah, I'd have to go.
I don't know where you came from, dude, but go away. He did it, not me.
Delectly street. Come on now.
Cassette said by the way at some point do you want to start a new save for MW5?
I think it'd be probably a good idea. What we've got going
Cassette said
on
I
is
have been in the mood to play it again.
pretty much just us farming.
Heroes and credits.
Yeah. There's another vert bird on top of a building with a super mutant.
Don't even know why I'm using this gun.
It would be interesting, since you said you think you can run Yamal, if we could at least get Yamal on there to make it a little bit more interesting, if your computer can still run that.
We just probably, like, don't use the tanks.
Well, I'm just talking about putting Yamal in there,
Yeah.
because it didn't sound like, other than that, she really could handle anything. I just got critically
Cassette said I
injured.
can load YML but it will lag me out on the menu.
Okay, well then, what do we want to do with it? Just starting fresh?
Cassette said I can try it though. Cassette said if you would like.
That did not work.
Cassette said I was thinking it might be fun to impose some form of restriction so it's not just stack 4 assaults hee hee.
I have 2 turkeys in my freezer, so I don't have to buy a turkey this year.
Come on, I did it already. Oh dear God, I keep doing it.
Cassette said something like artificially limiting it to 200 tons or something like that. Cassette said so missions would need to be more tactical. Cassette said and since we have arena we wouldn't have to worry too much about funds. Cassette said or it could be one of each class hee hee.
Oh, Draconis, I got a movie for you to watch. Violent Night.
Watched it.
It does Home Alone on steroids in it.
And it has David Harbour.
Yep. And shit. What's his name?
Hey, Fatar.
Played Luigi Mario.
You talking about
Why can't I think of his name?
John
He was-
Leguizamo?
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. Nice to have you drop by. Another. That was interesting, though. I do wish there was a bit more backstory for him becoming Santa.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know they
here's the other power armor location. And guess what? T60, both arms. A core and a torso. I got it, finally.
Nice. Now I just gotta get my 2 arms.
Woo. It's getting a sequel? Oh, hell yeah. Is Arbor
Oh, and that's getting a
reprising his
sequel?
role?
Guessing that was on the.
Yes. He's reprising the role. Awesome.
Cassette said so something just occurred to me.
Hmm.
Cassette said you like T60.
Yes. That is my favorite.
Cassette said which is the average soldier armor and the workhorse. Cassette said meanwhile I like X01.
Right.
Cassette said which is the cutting edge stuff only given to the best of the best.
Okay.
Cassette said yet in Mech Warrior it is reversed he.
Do you consider in MechWarrior the Marauder to be the absolute best? I mean, it is got some super sick armor when it comes to
Welcome to the Watoga
energy
Civic Center.
dissipation
This is the
by
future of events.
every metric,
The Watoga
as long as
Civic
it's
Center welcomes
stock.
President.
I am overweight. I need to get to my base.
Standing down.
Also drops energy activator and ultimate weapon pieces. There's only 2 parts out of it. I don't think we'll need it.
Now I know where that second vertibird was.
Cassette said Marauder was mostly given to nobles and the graduates of Inner Sphere Top Gun that I can't think of the name for he.
It was definitely not a workhorse, and it would tend to be in a command role, especially with its communication setup.
Cassette said compared to the finest mech built by the Inner Sphere.
I wonder what mech she's talking about.
Cassette said the one and only venerable workhorse of the inner sphere, hee hee.
I will tell you, are y'all looking forward to the next Fallout game coming out?
I hope it's good. I am playing 76 now because A, it was dirt cheap, and B, it's multiplayer, which is what I was hoping for, and C, they more or less got enough of the bugs out of it where you can actually play it like a usual buggy Bethesda game.
Ah.
But aside from that, I like the Fallout universe. I hope that what they are going to be creating is going to be good, but they are so bad at doing a terrible job at times.
Pretty bad when the fan base knows it's Bethesda. It's going to be shit for a little while,
Yeah.
except for Doom.
Yeah. It's shit until the modders fix them. You're not wrong.
Shit.
Cassette said that is why 76 has so many bugs. Cassette said because no mod support.
Yeah.
Cassette said squatters.
Do you want your Ultra Sight right arm back?
Cassette said you can keep it.
Okay. I will throw it into inventory. I now have my full T60. Oh, yeah.
You happy?
I am.
Cassette said guess what I am doing right now? Hee hee.
No clue. Yeah, still no clue.
Recharging.
Cassette said I hee hee.
Yeah, I use that perk on my minigun build.
Cassette said Assaultron Death Laser does no damage to me.
Oh, but it's a hell of a quick recharge.
Ooh. I've been trying to think of a game to play with a friend of mine. We used to muck around a bunch of different games, but he decided he pretty much just does not want to deal with any form of PvP.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand, pick your frustrations. He likes Dark Souls, Bloodborne, all kinds of stuff like that. He will rage against the machine. He does not want to be raging against people. And
Cassette said /o/Dark Souls.
very much so into the lore and all that. So I've been trying to figure out a game that he and I could play because we haven't probably played a game together in years. We mucked around a bit on Xbox.
Power
But
World.
he does play Power World. I do have it. That might be something, but he's not
Cassette
interested
said
in
Code Vein.
Minecraft, or I have Code Vein. I don't know if he does. I'm trying to find something that doesn't require him to purchase something.
Cassette said Code Vein is a lot like Dark Souls.
Yeah, I think he and I have played it. I think. He did get stuck on the bosses. Definitely anime Dark Soul-esque.
Cassette said Executioner.
I don't recall. It's been quite a while since I played that. I'll have to ask him about it. And then again, we both do have Power World, so maybe that would suffice.
I also have Power World.
I would love to just have everybody come and join in, but he is not a social butterfly.
Gotcha.
That will be something I will not be streaming, and will more than likely just be him and me mucking around.
Ah.
Cassette said this one.
I don't think so. Is there one with a double boss? You're like in an underground area going through caverns, and you come up in this room and there's two guys in there.
Cassette said it's been a while.
Yeah. Poof.
It's like 9:59.
Yep, almost 10.
Cassette said you don't mean Dark Souls, right?
No, I was talking about in Code Vein. It had dashing attacks of some sort. Night vision, missile launcher. Dismantle it.
Cassette said 90% sure you mean her.
Hello, Saphira. How are you doing? I got a Gauss rifle in every world. Hell, railgun close enough. I hear unpleasant things moving.
Cassette said underground and dashing attacks means it's probably her.
I don't believe so.
Cassette said executioner is the big power spike.
Ow. It's a Wendigo.
Oh shit, there's a Wendigo in the game?
Yep.
What?
It likes yelling at me. It's dead. Plan for biocom mesh robot armor lining. I think it needs a longer name. Are Wendigo teeth worth picking up?
They can be broke down into bone.
I did see something more important.
Well, that happened.
Dog food. Woo. Brotherhood fatigues.
Cassette said that is the fight itself.
I will check that in a minute. I hear caps shaking. How are you doing, Saphira? Not to be confused with a dragon. Just in case. Diseased corn. I will take these electronic components. Thank you very much. Ceramic. Would you like to be a pepper too?
Hmm?
I'll take that as a no.
Gonna have enough damn Volby codes to be able to pay for every damn thing whenever the Friday shop opens.
Yep.
So I need to run instances or invasions.
Ceramics.
I wonder if you will, like the AI and everything towards that in this game, or in any game for that matter, if it happens to have the ability to do it. Since you know how some AIs actually learn how you play games and whatnot, and they respond on how you play.
Okay.
What if, in fact, they actually do happen to have, like, holy shit, how did this guy come back? We've killed him 10 times. Or the better one is the Kai Sent versus Dark Soul, Elden Ring animation,
Hmm.
where Meat Canyon, I think, happens to, or it's either Meat Canyon or Flash Gets, does a full animation of Kai Sent playing Elden Ring during the time of which one of the monsters actually knows who it is that's coming up against him. He's like, "Oh no, I've heard of you. You sent every other boss into madness. You actually died 599 times in a row, and your internet crashed on the last one before stopping against one boss."
Interesting.
Yeah, and the boss is like, "I'll make it easy on you. All you have to do is just simply leave, and I'll give you this stuff for free. Let's just say we never met. I don't want to go through this mental hell."
Nice.
Yep.
What was that Doctor Strange movie where he literally annoyed the guy till he yielded?
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Dormammu, I have a proposal. I would like to make. I'd like to bargain. Just set the watch for exactly 5 minutes, and I die.
I annoy you for life.
Yep. I get to where you never get out of your little prison. That's pretty. Draconis.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty. Well, Andrew, if your friend doesn't want to play, decides he doesn't want to play Pal World, Draconis, do you have it?
Oh, we all have it.
Oh,
Yeah, we played it before. I was just trying to find a game that he and I would be able to play, and I was looking for MMO style kind of like suggestions.
I mean,
Or at least something that has a decent multiplayer. Probably not. I also don't know that he'd want to play Star Wars, but I'm actually not personally interested in Star Wars.
Blasphemy.
I mean, not everybody can be a fan of Star Wars.
I mean, I liked some of the Star Wars movies.
And I feel like I have offended Draconis.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of both Star Wars and Star Trek, so it really doesn't faze me.
Star Trek's decent as well. I liked the Kelvin timeline.
Yeah. I just always give everybody shit, but they say they're not really a fan of either one because usually when you run into people, it's either or.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some both, some neither, I guess.
Yeah. Because most people believe, oh, well, if you're a fan of Star Wars, you can't be a fan of Star Trek. If you're a fan of Star Trek, you can't be a fan of Star Wars. No,
That's stupid.
That's not how this works.
It's kind of like saying you can't be a fan of DC if you're a fan of Marvel.
Yeah.
And people that do that are just gatekeeping.
Granted,
It's
don't
like-
get me wrong, I like both. I prefer DC, but I like both. DC's just got the darker storylines.
That depends on which part.
Yeah, this is true.
Because Marvel has shown itself to be pretty damned gruesome.
It can be, yeah.
Mr. Fantastic is not exactly fantastic.
No.
Cassette said, what mutations
Yes,
do you
if
have,
know what I'm
Ender?
talking about for
One moment.
I just prefer the anti-heroes in DC.
Before I get
Gotcha.
distracted.
Just need 8 to get this done. Who's your favorite DC character?
Which side, hero or villain?
Both.
Let's see. So, hero, DC, I would. It's going to be cliche, but I prefer Batman. I like the Torn, and that he's
The throughput.
completely human and pits himself against non-human entities constantly just because it's what needs to be done.
Right.
Villain side, granted, you see, hilariously, you see me wear a lot of Joker stuff. And you see me, because me and Lola have the whole Joker Harley Quinn thing. She's a huge Harley Quinn fan. Villain side, I actually prefer Riddler. Just because he's one of the where did I go? Down here. One of the only ones that ever.
Well, I didn't
Holy
expect to
cow.
be having raiders show up near my base.
I thought you
Cassette
meant
said,
Raiders
don't
on
kill
your
him.
stream.
If you kill him, he won't learn nothing.
Mhm.
Swamp Thing for DC hero, and as far as villain goes, Mr. Freeze.
Freeze was a good one.
Or it's kind of a toss-up. Freeze or Clayface.
Clayface was fun. Sandman was interesting.
I have it and I haven't watched it.
Croc was always a good one too.
See, the biggest thing about Batman and his rogue gallery of rogues, it's just like the complete opposite of Flash and his gallery of rogues.
Kinda, yeah.
I mean, because every single one of the Flash's rogues are, you know, they're evil because they're trying to be evil kind of situation. Whereas everybody in Batman's situation is one bad day happened, they got blamed for shit, and yeah, because they happen to have been blamed for all this stuff and whatnot, they became pariahs of society, and kind of stuck with that.
That's kind of part of the reason I like it though, because it shows, to me, it shows, because most of the heroes in Batman's side are human, except for the very few meta-humans that he deals with. And the villains are mostly human, other than the few with extraneous circumstances. So it shows that there's good and there's evil in every single one of us.
Yeah.
And all it takes is the right push to go either direction.
But the one thing that you can always take, well, maybe not Joker in every part of it. I mean, Joker does do some stuff that's like, okay, yeah, he's bad, but he's not,
Marsupial and Speed Demon.
Cassette said I have 2 more for you.
Marsupial Speed Demon.
Oh, it's mutations in the game.
Oh,
For some
But,
reason, I can't use my perk, my level up.
honestly, main reason why I like Marvel's because X-Men.
Yeah.
But as far as Joker goes, like, he's probably the most evil out of the whole bunch.
That's because a lot of people don't understand Joker. Joker isn't just a villain. He is a state of mind.
Yeah.
He proved that in The Killing Joke when he turned that iteration of Robin into another Joker.
Yeah.
Which is where you get Jared Leto's version of Joker. He is him.
He is supposed to be
That's why
Robin.
Yeah, that's why in
Cassette
in the
said 1
first-
more still.
In the first movie that you get the nod that Jared Leto's is about to come out was, I think it was either the first or the second Batman with Ben Affleck. It shows him walk into a certain point of the Batcave where he has like all of his old armors and cases, and he has the one that has spray painted in yellow paint, "This is your fault."
Oh shit. So I won't lie to you, I haven't seen the Affleck.
So I think
Movies.
it was this. I think it's "This is your fault" is what it says, but it's a
you.
message from the Joker that was Robin. You know, this is your fault, or it's something like that.
Yeah.
And then if you pay attention to Jared Leto's Joker,
Cassette
across
said
his
with
forehead,
carnivore you can eat raw meat
it's
with no
damaged.
penalty.
because
Nice.
he was turned. He was damaged to become the Joker.
See, I didn't
Cassette said
know
the
anything
meat
about
fills you
that
even
actually
more.
because I never sat down and watched
Cassette
the
said but
Batman
no
vs
plans.
Superman. I never sat down and watched Justice League
Yeah.
like I should have.
Can't eat any plant food.
None of the movies really explained Robin becoming Joker.
Cassette said and Burb Bones just
none of
jump
the
and you will
live-action
see
movies. There was nods to it, and Easter eggs,
Right.
but that came from one of the animated movies, The Killing Joke. Just like, so people bitched about the different versions of Harley Quinn that we've seen. You know, you've got the
The original, which was that 1990s animated Batman.
so you've got her in the full Harley Quinn outfit.
What's the supposed to be difference with Bird Bones?
Then you've got the Margot Robbie version.
Cassette said you fall much slower.
Oh, is that what that is?
You've
Okay.
got to have the version that pairs with
Cassette said so
Joaquin
you can jump way
Phoenix's
further.
Joker. That one's about to come out. So there was a comic that explained why there are as many variations of Harley as there are Joker. Because just like Joker, Harley is a
Cassette
state of
said and
mind.
you can get out
Yeah.
of range of melee
She is a
attackers on flat
psychosis.
ground.
So, one of the comics, during one of the times that Harley had went against Joker, he
Close.
had recaptured her, and he knocked her unconscious and tied her up in the middle of a room, And when she woke up, he was sitting in front of her, and the only real light that you could see was right there where they were at. And she was arguing with him, and he stated, "You think that you're the first, but you're not."
What
And he flipped on the
does
light, and inside that room are all the dead bodies of the Harleys that came before her.
um are apples something you can do?
Cassette said, "Are what something you can do?"
You said no plants. Apple is a plant.
I'm guessing she gave you carnivore.
Yeah.
So dog food.
Cassette said
any
you can
type
eat them,
of,
but you will not feel any hunger.
Yeah, you get more benefits from the meat.
Okay, because I ate the apple and my hunger meter went up.
It'll go up, but you won't
Cassette
get
said
as
candy
much.
apple.
Yes.
Cassette said candy apple is not plant because Bethesda logic.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's candy.
But yeah, I didn't know
Cassette
anything
said that
about
is
that
candy.
being the case with
Gotcha.
Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah.
See,
It's the Robin that was turned.
it's kind of like the idea of, yes, you can show us, but damn it, if you don't even bother to clue us in. So that's one thing that I kind of just went off with the media of everything and whatnot. I did not bother with those movies because I was like, okay, Jared Leto's Joker is just kind of,
He's a completely different character.
yeah, he's not Joker. He's quite literally Batman Beyond Joker. That's the best way to put it.
So, and that's one thing that a lot of people don't fully pay attention with DC. There are as many iterations in the DC characters as there are the Marvel characters.
Yep. Oh, I know. Trust me, I know all about that part. Just for the fact that it happens to be multiverse is kind of the one thing that they happen to have in common.
Yeah.
And because of that, I'm okay with a bunch of different types of characters and whatnot done. But what's the best way to put it? There's certain storylines I like more than others. That's the best way to say it. Yeah. That is the correct way to say it.
Okay, okay, I did end the fire. That just joined the fire breathers. Now what do I do?
Pat your head and rub your tummy.
Right.
Pat your head and rub your tummy.
I'm grabbing a drink. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I think I was expecting it. Because you come to this one after you do the whole.
Cassette said share you screen real quick.
Goes through the.
Cassette said quest section. Cassette said, oh, I know why. Cassette said you skipped the order.
Okay.
Hmm?
So what have you been up to today, Fatar?
Cassette said because you already did the upline. Cassette said uplink. Cassette said
Sorry
and the
for asking a dumb
anti-scorch stuff.
question, but I do want to ask it.
Hmm.
Is it Thanksgiving or Christmas if you don't have mac and cheese?
So mac and cheese was never a big thing with my family.
Mine either.
Mine's deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs are tasty.
Cassette said hover over honor bound.
So in order for you to
Bound is the one to do the from the Rose Room. The civil engineer armor.
want to throw me that deviled egg recipe? I'll take it.
I'd have to dig through and find it.
Cassette said okay, it is recruitment blues then.
Yeah, that's part of the. Okay, so I'm guessing the fire breathers lead you into the Brotherhood of Steel stuff.
Cassette said no.
Because recruitment blues was the Brotherhood of Steel.
Boy, am I running.
Cassette said fire
Almost
breathers
the
goes
wrong
into
way.
Rose.
You know what? I'm gonna fast travel.
Firebound is.
Cassette said and then Rose into Free States. Cassette said and then Free States into Brotherhood.
I don't know that I did the Free States.
Cassette said you did.
Did I?
Cassette said because I did it with you.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was the Raider Rose quest, right? Okay, so this should have shoved me at the uplink with Raider Rose at the observatory. Or top of the world.
Cassette said remember the point where you made a comment about how we were basically a vampire movie jumping rooftops?
Yeah, that was part of the Raider Rose uplink stuff.
Those.
The robot. From top of the world.
Cassette said that was the Free States
cool.
part.
Okay. So I've got to carry on with recruitment blues.
Need I just need.
Cassette said so you get to do my least
Literally a
favorite
freaking-
quest.
blueprint or two, and I'm set.
Cassette said, spoiler alert, you have to go to the DMV.
Ew.
What?
DMV. Probably won't do that because it's already 10:34. I have 13 unused level up so far.
For some reason, I can't seem to level up. It says pick a perk. And all it ends up doing... I can't seem to unlock any more actual skills in order to be able to equip anymore.
So after level 50, you no longer get points, you just select cards.
Okay, that's my problem then. But what's the point of selected cards that you're not getting any new ones? And
Well, you can select new cards and everything. It's so you can tweak and make different.
Cassette said you can
Opt
swap
in.
perks.
Yeah, you can swap cards
so it's just
around.
adjustments at that point. Okay.
Yeah.
What are we watching?
Cassette
Or
said, and
shoot.
want to see an odd bug.
So
Hello, Mo.
remember that perk card thing you were asking about?
Mm-hmm.
After level 50 is where that comes into play, because you can actually go into that and adjust your perk points how you want.
Rosetta, are you jumping?
Yeah, she's showing a weird bug.
Oh. I'm watching this on my phone.
Cassette said, and it is breaking the world, hee hee.
Me over here looking like a damn firefighter.
Is that you?
Yeah. I just got done with the fire breather quest, so I had to use the fire gear inside the
Unidentified intruders detected. Beginning search.
We're done more. Unlimited ammo squirt gun.
So y'all just in that game firing at each other?
So the squirt guns that we use are medic squirt guns, so they'll actually heal the person we're shooting if they're damaged.
My guns heal you for negative damage.
Mhm.
This little thing is a pain in the ass to get to.
Let's see, what dresses we got today? None that I want. And your dog wants to go to bed, apparently.
I'm about to. It's 10:37. Still got at least 2 more days of work.
I got 2 more days of work, but I haven't even started yet.
You should have 3 more days of work.
I don't go back till Thursday.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have tomorrow and Thursday.
I have Thursday and Friday. I am lagging today. Why am I lagging? Oh, that would be why.
Oh, well, you probably don't even play the game.
What is on his head?
It's an emote. It's the robot dance.
For a minute there, I thought it was closet on top of your head. That's funny.
And then I have Diesel.
Oh, for the love of God, what is this?
Mothman.
And this is what
Okay,
you put up with, Cosette.
I do need to tell you, Ender, if I haven't already told you.
Yeah.
Or not, well, both you, Ender and Draconis. Rocket League is doing a bunch
Cassette
of the
said I have long
themes
lost my sanity, hee
y'all
hee.
are talking about in their battle pass right now.
Yeah.
Never had.
Like you can get a Mothman antenna.
Interesting.
An abominable snowman vehicle and all kinds of stuff for Rocket League.
She's lost her sanity.
I jump back to my base real quick so I can throw all my fucking junk in my stash.
I lost all sanity already.
My other character on
I
this
played
is like
some of that.
Mothman cultist.
So our ground might change at our home sim, dear.
That's
So don't freak
unfortunate.
out.
I gave up knowing what was going on that sim a long time ago.
Are you complaining?
I'm just saying, I gave up knowing what was going on that
You're
sim a
complaining.
long time
You're
ago.
complaining. You're complaining.
It's not complaining. It's just saying, not my circus, not my ringleader.
Not my monkey, not my circus.
Pretty much.
You did the last sim. It's gonna have snow. We're gonna have a snowy ground.
Snow's good.
No. I'm ready. I gotta pick up all my Halloween stuff though.
Ah,
And fall stuff. Can't leave bones on the ground.
I think I have enough power armor chassis.
as the person who is literally called Pumpkin Panic, just leave the Halloween stuff out. It's fine.
Just set aside for like
I mean, I would,
the
but
other power armors.
I want to do seasonal.
I mean,
Now I might leave the sign up that says trespassers will be eaten by zombies. I might leave that one up because that's pretty funny.
I'm gonna give this a black eye.
Oh, I forgot the ghost was over here.
Now I just
You
need
go
the T60 right arm. No, left arm. Need a T60 left arm, and I'm got a full T60 set.
I might have a spare. I picked, I believe, a left arm, a head, and a torso, or something like that. So I may be able to give you my spare.
the dancing dress. Now I gotta find all my Christmas shit. this. Arms.
Apparently, Hobby Lobby went straight up Grinch.
Oh,
Yeah, I was told by my friend that apparently it's so Grinched out that you could actually take and furnish an entire kitchen with Grinch stuff.
I'm gonna leave the rabbit that has the hatchet.
That's an Easter.
Well, it's a Halloween one because, like, the bunny's covered in blood, has a blood splatter in front of him, and a hatchet that's all covered in blood too.
Still Easter.
But he's just kind of, he almost looks like a Pokemon. Kind of. What he reminds me of, anyway. Alright, now we gotta go buy winter trees and shit.
I need to check my paint jobs on my ultra site. I don't even know if I have anything that I can put on my ultra site
Hey,
that hasn't already been used on others.
Christmas.
I love how my ally leaves my fucking door open.
Hmm? Oh. Ender, did you leave the door open? Or was it Cosette?
The NPC ally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just gonna blame it on other people. Okay, I see how it
Mhm.
is. Who has lanterns?
I broke my Gauss rifle.
Do you not have the stuff to repair it?
Oh, I do. I just don't have a weapons workbench where I'm at. I found an armor one.
Cassette said my camp has one.
Yeah.
Got a whole bunch of fucking treasure maps I need to do at some point in
Pick up
time.
beer bottles at the shooting range. The shooting range is swarming with ferals.
I wonder if I needed any of that. Nope, don't. I do not need that.
Because I can store my fire breather stuff and go back to my pirate costume.
Yeah, hard. Speaking of pirate, have you?
I've seen him post a couple of things. I don't know everything that's going on, but apparently he stuck his foot in his mouth and pissed his wife off.
Who?
I was going to say, if you don't want to talk about it right here, I understand.
Yeah.
Galen, dear,
Oh.
that's who he's going by.
Oh. He does that quite a bit.
I do apologize for
Or
bringing stuff up. Or,
We can wholeheartedly talk about it later.
no. You don't have to talk about it at all. I'm just being a friend and trying to.
Haven't heard from him in a while.
Yeah.
I see him post.
What
Like
I
he's been
doing
posting
today?
stuff for the Yule gathering and everything for our pirate ship. But
What I doing today? Perfect. Actually,
calm down. I'm here to freaking save you.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
So,
no, you're not.
thank you. Supposedly there's supposed to be beer bottles here.
I'm not gonna lie, I haven't done this quest. I need to, but I haven't done it. I was showing up to heal him. That's why I said, calm down. I'm here to freaking save you. Bonus points if you know what movie they came from.
Not a clue.
Let me get the shoot.
Brew bottles. Here, I figured they'd be over there.
We will put Rudolph over here. Woo!
That quote came from
Way
Battleship.
too far.
All right, completed. Pick up bottles.
Good job getting the shooting range presentable. I have a feeling these days everyone would be up for some good old target practice.
Why is your nose not bright?
Repair Pickett's Fort token dispenser and repair Black Bear Lodge's check-in terminal. Do I still have the... I have a box of shooting targets. What am I supposed to do with that?
There's another shooting range that you gotta take.
Oh, okay. That's why I was having a problem. I thought that was this one.
I don't.
Excuse me while I drink this liquid that I found in this ooze that I found on the ground.
We're gonna
Yeah.
play a game called Drink This Stuff Under the Sink.
Well, let's just splat myself.
Get new paper targets for the shooting range. I've got them. Put the targets on the range. Ah, okay. It is for here. Huzzah! That is out of my inventory finally. I've had that forever. So it's like our first jaunt into Appalachia.
Customers are limited to 3 cans of beer when shooting.
Customers are limited to 3 cans of beer.
I'm not blind. I can see that an apocalypse destroyed Clarksburg. But my programming keeps me here anyway.
Back up to 15.
Interesting. That's disappointing for you. All right. Well, since I got that done, I need to go to a camp. I need to repair. I need my Gauss rifle back.
Lord. Just don't have all the...
Huzzah!
Good news, everyone. 15 years ago, I bought a subscription to AOL. It just went through. Hooray! We're online.
Nice.
I got a giggle.
Or my favorite one. Good news, everyone. I got the ooze flowing again.
Good news, everybody. I'm donating your bodies to science.
Good news, everyone. I found a way to kill all life on Azeroth. Azeroth.
The game had such funny little quirks to it.
I'm just saying, whenever they did stuff like that, I was so happy. And I was so sad because I was like, I gotta kill this guy and I don't want to. He's a villain, but damn it, I love him right off the damn bat.
Still, 2 mounts I have yet, 3 mounts I have yet to get off of that fucking game. The Headless Horseman's horse.
Got it.
I have yet to get it to drop. Invincible.
Didn't get it.
I have yet to get that motherfucker to drop. And the Time Lost Proto Drake.
Didn't get it either.
Notice the aggression in my voice there.
Because you can't get it anymore. Or did Andrew get it?
You can still get Time Lost Proto Drake, but the one time that I should have got it.
Andrew
I
got
don't know what you're talking about.
I have nothing to do with it. I never played WoW with him.
My wife. So she didn't want to get out of bed one morning to take the daughter to the bus stop. I was sitting there camping TOPD.
Mind you, I work third shift.
No, we were already living down here.
Oh, no. I wasn't working third shift that time. Okay, yeah.
No, we were already living down here.
Nope.
Yeah, we were.
Nope.
So
The defense
I
just
said,
died.
Okay, I'll take her, but I'm going to leave this here where you can hear it. If it shouts, I see you, or you are not prepared, just auto-target and shoot once. It'll kill it. And I'll loot it when I get back.
No.
I come back.
No.
It's pop. Dead body in front of me. Okay, she did it. Nope, somebody else had come in and killed it. It went off. She looked at it and rolled over.
Yes, I did. Hey, at least I admit my shit.
And I have yet to get that motherfucker, catch that motherfucker spawned since.
I can't do that to save my life.
It could be worse. I can say it like that. But I understand.
198 hours
Well,
of camping down the drain.
What
that's
we
why he
have
don't let me do
here is a
anything now.
series of unfortunate events.
Yeah. I think the best way to take and say the statement is this one statement and only. I gave you one job.
Yep.
And I quite failed at that job.
The spirit beast for the hunter, I still hold the record on
Do you?
which server was it? It wasn't
Toddlers?
MW2. It was it was my horde server.
Bothers me a lot. And that one's still great.
I can't remember what server it is, but they had 18 spirit beasts at that time. I tamed all 18 in 9 hours.
Nice.
I spent months memorizing spawn tables for that one. Took my blood elf hunter, tamed all 18 in like 9 hours, and for months after that, new hunters, like I would be on the Discord and or in the guild chat in game, and people would be like, hey, I want to tame this spirit beast, but I don't know if it'll be up or not. Hold on a minute. It'll be up in 45 minutes at this spawn point. How the fuck do you know this? Everybody'd be like, dude,
I have no life.
everybody in the guild was like, dude, that's spirit tamer. If he tells you, yeah. Like he holds the
all he
record
does.
on this server for taming all of them the fastest.
And you've probably said that in the server chat at a town. And you probably just said, like, yeah, this time. And the entire server was just like, listen to him.
The Oracle has spoken.
Basically.
Now I would respond to people in, like, if nobody in the guild was looking for them and people in the chat were like, hey, I'm trying to tame this one, I would IM them and be like, hey, this time, check this spawn point.
Got it. Haha. I finally landed on it.
I ran across one time in the, they were trying to tame the 2 tigers in the, Mount Nigel area.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was spawned, and I was sitting there watching them because they were trying to tame it, and
There's something big going on.
I watched them die 12 times trying to tame this thing. And I finally IM'd them. I was like, are you having problems? Like, I can't get it tamed. It kills me as soon as it gets to me. I ain't figured it out. I'm like, okay, so both of the ones that spawn in this spawn point have a quirk to them.
An alien commander is
Strip
coming down
naked
to protect the brainwave
and tame.
site.
They're like, what? So these 2, when they're wild and you're trying to tame them, have an odd little quirk. The more armor you're wearing, the harder they hit. So take everything off and then tame them.
Oh, they did the mobile joke.
Focus your fire on the brainwave site. Operation
And then there's one, it's not a spirit beast, but it's
there are still 2
an
more
obsidian
siphons
panther
remaining.
inside
Watch out for missile strikes.
the Firelands
The
portal in
extraterrestrials are
Mount Hyjal,
amplifying
not the
their
raid,
defense.
but the actual area. It's not armor, it's a speed tank. You have to, when it's spawned, you have to, it's just still, just don't watch this little floating rock. Go to the farthest point that your tame thing will allow you to start taming, and then you take a whole bunch of like food and drinks and stuff that increase how fast your casting is,
Yeah.
and then start aiming at that, and you do that way before it can get to you. It's tamed. Like the tame bar almost goes down instantly because if it gets to you, it will one tap.
Oh.
No matter what you're wearing, what you're not wearing, no matter the buffs that you've got on, that's the quirk on it. If it gets to you, it will one tap. So you have to have it tamed, because as soon as you start taming, it's going to leap, and you have to have it tamed before it lands.
That brought down the force field on the Brinkwave site. Destroy it now.
And then the damn giant spider in there, you have to kill it. You had to have a whole bunch of your lockdown traps for your hunter set in a line in front of it. Catch it when it runs back to the back side of the line and pop the tame. That way, as it moves closer, it's popping those traps and locking in place. And have the tame before it gets to you, because it will one-shot you.
I was just one of the lion.
Which lion?
The one from Oregon.
The one that looks like the lion, huh?
Yeah.
Bias. Yeah,
Simba's. Yeah.
Yeah, I have him too.
Simba.
He was a 12-hour line. And then I have, there's one, it's near one of the goblin towns in the forward area. It's really low level. But, and I never use the thing, but I have it in my hunter's storage thing for all my pets, because it was the very first rare that
Really?
There is only
black
one thing
light.
left to do.
Huh.
Destroy that siphon.
It was I can't remember what its name was, but it was the very first rare. It doesn't even really drop anything. I think it drops like a 10 slot bag or something like that.
That's
Like,
more
it
than
doesn't really give good loot, but
back in the day. That was really good.
Yeah.
Whenever it first.
yeah.
I remember that daggone thing because everybody was freaking camping it to get the damn slot back.
Mm-hmm. And then I have in Dark Shore. So before spirit beasts were a thing, and before, you know, all the ghost creatures that you could tame that weren't spirit beasts but still looked like ghosts, there was a leopard that could be tamed in Dark Shore if you knew how to bring it out. That was a ghost.
The ghost leopard, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
just
was a
had
pain
to-
in the butt to get.
You had to know how to bring it out. You had to roam that entire area looking for the little purple fucking cat statues and keep finding those until he spawned and came after you.
Yep.
That was my my twink hunter back in the old days. That was his pet. My twink PvP hunter.
Yep.
Because it was the only ghost that you could have back then.
Yeah.
And there's quite a few of the spirit beasts that I've tamed a couple of different versions, like at least 2 of them. Because like the bear, Arcturus, I have 2 of them. One named Arcturus, just because, you know, spirit beast, and one named Kermode, which is Native American of one of the tribes up in Washington for ghost bear. And it refers to, there is a breed of bear up there that is prominent for birthing albinos, and anytime they see them, they call them Kermode.
Sure, it's not the black bears that happen to have white bears because they're They're mistaken
They're up
for
in,
albino, but they're actually sun bears. Or
No, these are up in Washington. It's albinos.
oh, okay.
Because there's one born like every 50 or 60 years, something like that,
Oh,
and they call it Kermode. They view it as divine.
kind of like white buffalo.
Yeah. Well, Arcturus, because back in the day, when you tamed them, you could only set it once, so you either had it DPS or tank. Back when
You wanted both.
Yeah, so I had Arcturus, which was my DPS, and Kermode, which was my tenacity, my tank. And I have actually went and did dungeon runs with my hunter that the tanks fucking leave. Me pull that fucker out and just keep it buffed and be like, all right, the bear will do it. I've had people laugh going, you know it's bad when the fucking hunter out-tanks the tank. Okay, you just
Yeah.
gotta know how to run your hunter. Like, I can solo shit with my hunter that DPS should not be able to solo. Just because of the fucking, being the, what is that? Spirit Master?
Yeah.
Or Beast Mastery. That's what it is. That's the one that allows you to tank Spirit Beast Mastery. Because if you run Beast Mastery and you know how to run the hunter, your pet's not going down. Combine it with the Spirit Beast, that pet's not going down.
Remember whenever back in the day, whenever you happened to be a hunter, if you treated your pets bad, they'd run away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had to keep them fed.
Yeah.
Keep them fed, keep them entertained. You couldn't let them die a lot, because if they died, they'd start disliking you. You actually had to go through your stables and keep them all fed, because they would starve in the stables. But that was back when hunters could be both range and melee. What was it? Survivability was the survivability?
Survival, yeah.
Yeah, survival was the melee build. If you knew how to build a melee hunter, you could actually do some damage. I had fun with it.
I wish they didn't get rid of that.
Yeah, that was a bit annoying. I wish they wouldn't have did a lot of the changes to the hunter that they've done over the years. Like, really, your traps on hunter, they're not worth it anymore. They screwed up the aspects. Used to, you could just activate an aspect.
Yeah.
Like your speed aspect that increased the entire party's speed, and it stayed active
Cheetah.
until you got hit, is now a channeled spell, and it only lasts 30 seconds.
That's stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it worked until you got hit. But you could toggle it on, toggle it off type situation at one point.
Yep.
But that's ridiculously
Yeah,
idiotic.
all of your aspects are now spells instead of aspects. And there's a whole bunch of the aspects that they took out. Like, I know Cheetah's still there. There's Ironhawk or Eagle or something like that is still there.
Aspect of Hawk, aspect of Wolf.
Cheetah, Hawk, Wolf.
I think there's Wolf.
There's something like Wolf. But originally there was like 6 aspects. Now there's only like 3, I think. What was it? One of the ones they took away. The Hunter Stealth. where you
Which one?
crouched down. Like you couldn't move, but you crouched down. And...
Oh shit! I know what you're talking about. It's sharpshoot.
No, not sharpshoot. Because Beastmaster had it.
Oh,
Like you couldn't move. It was designed basically to crouch in bushes and hide.
stealth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to use it like when I was hunting Loki Naha, the the spirit beast in I want to say something other. It was the weird reserve in the Lich King area that had all the dinosaurs in it.
Okay.
Where you ran into Hemingway a lot in there. He looked.
Zul'Gurub?
Yeah, no, not Zul'Gurub. When you were looking at the
Zanzar?
Someone's using a saw.
God, that is. When you're looking at the map for the Lich King area, it was on the right or on the left. But he spawned in there, and he looked just like the big spiritual leopard from the Troll Goddess.
Oh.
I know where you're talking about. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for me tonight. I could feel my energy waning, so
Yeah, I'm about to go to bed myself.
it was nice chatting with all of you. Hope you have a good rest of your evening.
Have a good night.
Cassette said
Good
wave
night.
wave waves.
Good night,
I'm
Cassette.
just
Good night,
shopping.
Phaetar. Good night, Pumpkin.
Not Ender.
Good night, Joe Bob.
Not everybody.
Good night, Harvey.
It was Sholazar Basin. That's
Talk to you later.
Not John Boy.
fun, and he was a
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by, hanging out. It's been nice actually having a voice and being able to banter and listen to people talk about other things that I have not played in a while. Wow. Not just an expletive. But on that note, good night, and we'll see you next stream. Take care.